the two of you worked together in Total Recall, the new Total Recall.
Yeah, the new, much better, improved. Yes.
It was great to work with him.
Is that an Irish accent?
Hybrid Irish-Austrian hybrid?
I was doing the Austrian, yeah.
But there were stunts in that film, but you got injured.
It's better when you don't say
Well,
words.
I did get injured. You know, I don't know if you remember this, but
I'll never forget.
So we did I was his antagonist, and we were having this climax scene, and it was in a puddle.
Careful.
I'm gonna watch this film again.
That didn't make the final cut, darling. Nobody knew about that. Go on, carry on.
Well, we did two versions of the ending.
One
happy ending. So there was this pool of water about 8-9 inches deep.
Just enough.
And he was all the way in there.
The show's just started.
Oh my gosh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jane Fonda.
And we were wrestling and fighting and trying to knife each other to death. And they heated this water for us because we were in it for quite a while. But the problem is that every crew member was also stepping in it. So they would come in, do makeup, hair, wardrobe, lighting. The script person would come in, the director would come, all bringing their shoes into this pool of water. And we were splashing after splashing. Well, at the end of it, what happened was that I got pink eye in both of my eyes. I got pink eye, and then he told me that he actually defecated in the water. I thought, how ingenious to foil your antagonist that way.
You just see me now with my trousers around my ankles, squatting, saying, "Please, oh Lord, if you can hear me, give Bryan Cranston pink eye."
And he answered.
I saw it. I went to see it in the cinema. You were very butch.
Oh, thank you. That's mostly what he was talking about. A bit of a stretch for me, but however, thanks.
Hey, listen. Now, Bryan Cranston, now you've been married. Have you been married 30 years yet?
Not yet. Close.
Very close.
29.
Never gonna make it.
Never gonna make it.
Yeah. Good. Now, in your book, you tell a story of young love. I think you were on your honeymoon in Europe.
Yes.
And you were on you were driving but on a train?
We went to our travel agent to talk about this. We were mid-30s when we got married. And we knew that we wanted to start a family, so this was like it. We wanted this honeymoon to be really spectacular. Spent 5 weeks in Europe, and it was all over. So we started in Switzerland. We were going to rent a car and then go to Italy. And the travel agent says, oh, by the way, instead of driving around the Alps up and over, you take a train. It's a flatbed car. It takes 3 cars, bumper to bumper, on a flatbed car. And then they put, and then you go through the Alps. By the way, he says, wink, wink, there are 3 tunnels. The first tunnel is about 5 minutes. The second tunnel is about 8 to 10 minutes. The third tunnel is 50 minutes long.
Oh.
If you're a honeymooner, and I said, say no more. I'll give you the whole thing. So I told my wife, and she exhaled and said, okay. We're on the train. There's a van in front of us with a bunch of Italian families in front. And behind us, I mean, as close as you are, I can see the people behind us. 2 Italian couples. And so we start going, and we go into and it's a massive experience, emotionally and physically. And the wind is whipping through, and it's pitch dark. You cannot see anything.
Wow.
And it's fascinating. And we come out of the tunnel into the station, and I say to Robin, that's one. We go up, we start again, we go through the second. Pitch dark, can't see anything. We come out of it, that's 2. And she's like, oh, God. We start the third tunnel, wait till it's absolutely pitch dark. Here we go. It's a small rental with a stick shift, and I'm like trying to get my trousers off. She's trying to lower her chair, and we can't see anything. You cannot see anything, so it's all by feel. And it's like, what's that?
Awesome.
And
amazing.
One thing I learned for sure is that never be completely nude when transferring from one seat over the stick shifter. Keep your trousers on and do it afterward.
Then decant.
But, you know.
See, funny, I would recommend it, but that's... Sorry, to interrupt.
No, hold on. So we are in flagrante, as they say, and I don't know where to put my hands or something, and my wife is just, come on, just, you know. Now, what's happening is that my eyes are adjusting. I can see her profile. She's a beautiful woman. I love her with all my heart. And I could see her, and it's her pretty face, and it's great. And I think the eyes are getting... No, the eyes aren't getting used to total pitch black. What happened is that we were coming to a station. And we came, boom, sunlight, everything. Now imagine I'm like this, right, on top of my... And I can see the two couples, the Italian couples in the car behind us with their wine. And they're going, "Oh, signore, conoscione americane." And the women are going, "Stop it, stop it." And my wife says those three words to you, who every husband wants to hear. Get off me. So I get off, the Italian family, the grandmother's turning the heads of the children, and I'm struggling to put my trousers back on. And I never found out, we never found out, if this was a gag, if this travel agent did this on purpose, knew all along it wasn't 50 minutes, it was more like 15.
15 minutes, though, man.
15.
Now, Bryan Cranston, a lot happening in your world. You've got a new film. It just played at the London Film Festival as well, right?
Last Flag Flying, yes.
Yeah. And what a cast. Steve Carell, Lawrence Fishburne, and yourself, directed by Richard Linklater.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that about?
It is a group of guys who knew each other in the war, in the Vietnam War, and this is now 30 years later. There's a task that they have to do, and it's a film that really explores male bonding, male friendship, the depth of which you feel like you're a friend to someone. It's very funny. It's very emotional. Yeah, we're very happy with it.
Last Flag Flying. We look forward to seeing that. And you can also see Bryan in the flesh, live on stage in Network at the National Theatre. Now, this is the stage adaptation of classic 1976 film
1976.
Network. So how did this happen? How did you get involved in it?
I was shooting a movie here in London a couple of years ago, and I had lunch with Ivo van Hove, who was our director. And he said, the National is doing this movie as an adaptation into a play. Would you be interested in playing this character? And his name is Howard Beale. And Howard Beale he spews this venom of a very iconic line: "I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore." Yeah. And it has a lot of resonance in today's world, talking about fake news, wrapping news in an entertainment package, and that sort of thing, and what is real, what is honest, what is our responsibility as news givers to be able to, you know, service the people and things like that.
And in this version, is it all set in a restaurant, or some of it set in a restaurant?
No. Ivo van Hove is he's very interesting, very eclectic, and there's a couple scenes in a bar and a couple scenes in a restaurant. So he has decided to have a real restaurant and bar on stage with the actors eating and drinking while we are performing. So for a premium ticket, any person can be on stage eating and drinking, and you are as close as I am. We're doing
incredible.
What a mate, yeah.
That's the chef's table.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong with it?
It sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah. For everyone but the
I'm
people who
booking
are
that
paying and are on the
premium
stage going...
Yeah.
But I might come and see it then, and then when you're...
No, he is. You've got tickets, haven't you?
I have actually got tickets. I'm not going to say when I'm coming, because I don't want one of these to rob my house, but I am change my tickets and come and sit in the restaurant. But if I do, forgive me, because if I'm having a good conversation, I might ask you to be quiet. Excuse me, we are trying to eat here.
Can you just tone down for a second?
Yeah.
And also, if you're a slow eater, the play might end. We haven't finished, I'm so sorry. We're not. We're still here, lights up. And when you're there, Matt...
Yes.
Behave.
I will do. What are you insinuating?
Well, no, because Brian, he takes no prisoners.
Oh, really?
I would be very upset. Well, it's not...
You might get some reviews.
That's right.
Yeah, no, I was thinking I've been trying to get on at the National for years.
I think there has been some poor behavior in the theatre.
Was it in Broadway? Was it all the way?
Yeah, I was doing a play on Broadway, and it's normal to see an audience go side to side as they're looking from one actor to another. Very natural. But what isn't natural is to see this happening. And that drew my attention.
Yeah.
There was a kid in the front row, one performance, about 17. And he was doing this constantly. I don't know, what the hell is that? And I go over a little closer as I'm talking, and I take a look, and he's on his phone. He's texting. He's like, da-da-da-da. What's going on? Da-da-da-da-da. I'm in a play. It's okay, I guess. Just doing this, and I started to get angry. And I changed my blocking when I had a big speech that was full of bluster. And I know that there would be a certain amount of expectorant that would be expected. I lined myself up right in it, and he was the target. And I was spewing, and he was like...
Good for you.
It was...